Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Pisces friends and friends of Pisces. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I'm Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So this is your reading here for January 2024, start of the year here. Decided to get the monthlies done first, and then I'll get the yearlies done for you. So stay tuned. I'm just going to dive right into your spirit animal energy here. So spirit, what do we have for Pisces? And then I've got my Starseed Oracle and my Blue Angel Oracle we'll go into. I'll talk about tapping into your energy, and then we'll shimmy right on over to the tarot. See what your message is, okay? Dragonfly magic. That makes sense. Yes, yes. Magic, you guys. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Blessed, never stressed, right? So I'll talk about tapping into your energy to start in the meditation. What was coming through was I kept seeing an acute angle, okay, which is less than 90 degrees, okay? Obtuse is anything over 90. So an acute angle, and it was closing, getting smaller and smaller, okay? So what that was saying to me was there was a need for speed, first of all. Something was closing, like an opening of some sort is closing, okay? I then also saw like this angle switched into opening, like it was an eye, like opening the eye. And I also saw an eye with a cross mark through, like a hash mark through it. So what that said to me was there is there's a lack of vision going on right now, okay, or a lack of truth. Not that isn't being distributed, but that is not being seen, okay, not being picked up on in some way. So there's a need to take advantage of something quickly is the thought that I was getting, and there's truth or direction that's not being seen that has to do with it, okay? So the Starseed Oracle, the card that you guys got for this month, Pisces, is I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So this card talks about, it is an apology, but it's widening the scope past just doing something to somebody that you need to apologize for. That's kind of a given, all right? When we do something that isn't in line with who we want to be or who we ought to be, if we've hurt somebody else, it's important to apologize, right? Because we're not horrible, deplorable people, right? What this is talking about is opening up the heart to past wrongs that have been done either individually, collectively, ancestrally, socially, okay? Owning the things that have got us all here. So it's not just looking at the contribution you've made individually. Yes, we are always doing that. That's something that we own our shit, right? This is talking about every single one of us on this planet, okay? When this card comes up especially. So you Pisces, you always have a highly spiritual, high vibration mission. And having the dragonfly with magic coming through there. I courageously let go of the past. That's the component that's coming through to me. So you're being asked right now to open your heart to these things that collectively we have done wrong, right? To each other, to the planet, anything that you can possibly think of. To open the heart and to truly say, I'm sorry, and mean it, okay? I know that that's a difficult concept, I'm sure, for a lot of people. Sometimes we have a hard time just even owning our own shit. And this may feel like we're owning something, that isn't ours, but that's not the case. What you're being asked to do is to tap in to figure out what those things are that you need to help transmute that energy of apologizing for, okay? Because although our ancestors may not physically be here right now, we are still attached energetically, genetically to past wrongdoings. And that's a part of our charge being here presently, is to transmute that energy. I know it sucks, okay? I get it, but it's also a decision that we made before we came here, okay? You signed the contract, not me. I mean, I signed my own contract, but this is just pointing the direction for the reading here, okay? So I'm very much getting some serious transmutation of shit, which is honestly a really good sign. That means that we're going to start moving in positive directions where we need to go. But first, we have to transmute the wrongdoing, okay? So the Blue Angel Oracle, you guys got Pathways of Light. And this was given to me by a subscriber. Thank you so much, Mama Dragon. I am truly grateful. I love, this is my favorite Oracle deck here. Beautiful, beautiful art. So Pathways of Light talks about quieting your mind, opening your heart in order to traverse those pathways between and to other dimensions. And it talks about connecting with the angels as they are the guides to help you traverse those realms, okay? There was a quote in there by Rumi that said, like something like, when I die, when I'm dead to you, I become a part of the angels, and when I die to the angels, you can't imagine what I'll become. And what that makes me think of is, I love that because it's like, the angels are not the end all be all to everything. They are also existing in, albeit a higher dimension, they are still existing in this grand scheme of things that are going on, and there are still higher workings above that. And I'm not talking about God, okay? There are some people that have that concept, you know, of a more religious standpoint, and that's perfectly fine. That is welcome at my table as well. And there are other schools of thought or understanding processes on that, okay? What I'm talking about is they are, even from a religious standpoint, they are held to a set of rules as well, okay? That's what I'm getting from that. So, yes, there's a huge note about opening the heart and starting a mission here of transmuting some wrongdoings, okay? And there's a need. So with this coming up, those of you that this message applies to, and this is a general message, so if it resonates, please accept the message. If it doesn't, it's okay to leave it for those who the message is for, and there's no need to make it try to fit, okay? For those of you that this message does apply to with the I'm sorry and that charge of transmuting that's what you're doing here, okay? As a light worker, whatever you want, a starseed that is participating in this right now, there are many different ways to pronounce the process of what this is going through. But at the root of it, you made an agreement to help elevate this existence by apologizing, okay? I know it's a weird one. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're understanding what I'm saying. But let's get into the tarot here and see what the tarot has to say. So Spirit, what do we have for Pisces for January 2024? Not 2023. And you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for your love and support as well. If there is something that is resonating with you here in this message, please, I'd love to hear about it in the comments, first of all, but like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Those are all fantastic ways to support me and the growth of this channel, which is absolutely my goal here. So thank you guys for supporting me in that way. And I have my Cash App, PayPal links in the description. If you feel called, something resonates to tip or donate, I will absolutely accept that. It's not mandatory, but thank you guys, especially to those who have. I truly appreciate that. I also take personal readings. That link is in the description and as a pinned comment as well. All right. Moving the message forward, which is what you guys are doing. 3 of Wands. You guys are hoping to move the message forward, okay? So this is finally moving that energy into action, using the energy around you. I love the surfer imagery on here, getting ready to surf that wave. So you guys are hoping, what I'm getting from this is like, this is for those of you that already know what you're doing energetically here, okay? The mission that you're working on. The help that you have received or has come is this, someone gave you a surfboard, right? Yeah, dropped off a surfboard. Bought one on Amazon and dropped it off at your porch. And so now you are ready to go out and ride a wave. You may not know how to ride it, but you're ready to learn. And that's one thing that we come here already knowing how to do, and that's learn. Like nobody taught us how to walk, right? We didn't have the verbal skills to learn how to walk from somebody. We just got up and learned how to do it until we figured it out. So that's kind of what I'm getting from here. You guys are hoping to take that knowledge to gain knowledge into practice, to actually make it worth something to you or to others. And I very much see that is the process that we're in right now. This isn't a light one either. Like, it's light, but it's not, it's light, but it's heavy. It's not an easy charge is what I'm saying. So Spirit, again, Pisces, still Pisces here. Ooh. What do we have for January? And feel free to take a look at your rising moon Venus if you want a little bit more information on what's going on for you in totality. Just helps give you a little bit more info, okay? Any major placements of your chart? Any dream will do. Thanks, Andrew Lloyd Webber. I get musical with you guys. I don't know. So there is a fear aversion here to balancing two major forces is what I'm getting from this. You may be feeling, some of you may be feeling this call or this charge of apology to something. And I'm not talking about like cutting a fart in church and apologizing to the little old lady next to you because she's clutching her pearls. Like, definitely apologize, obviously. But this is, like I'm saying, this is like ancestrally. This is certainly whatever has been done individually to start clearing that energy. But we're starting to roll our sleeves up here and transmute energy that our ancestors couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't, whatever was happening. The reality is it hasn't been done. We live in a time now where a lot of us, like, we want change, but things aren't going to just change. We need to start digging in and transmuting this energy so that it can. That is our way of demanding change, is by owning the shit that our DNA has been through. And I know that's a tough one. You guys meditate on it, okay? Meditate. So your general energy here, oh, that's an interesting one. Your general energy here is Page of Pentacles and Death. So Page of Pentacles talks about starting something new, needing to ground something new into this existence. It is such an interesting energy. Like, it's a seed for a bountiful start is what's coming through. But there's really a need to, like, work some magic on this. Look at how balanced they are there. They're on a rollerblade or something. I don't know. That takes some skill. I'm just getting that there is a need to pull forces, like, from the earth, from the angelic realms, from the etheric realms. But you are this individual who is balanced in the center here, okay? I'm getting a lot of, like, receiving healing energy here. So Death, okay, let's move on to this here. So Death, change, transformation. What I'm getting is that there's a need to allow yourself to transform, because we're talking about transmuting the center. We're talking about transforming some serious energy. In order to do that, you have to be the right conduit, is what I'm feeling here. And that magic, well, you have magic from Dragonfly too. I'm like staring right at it. God. Thanks, Spirit. I got this, like, yeah, There's some serious magic that's required here, but the magic is available to you, okay? Like with the pathways of light, what you're being requested to do is open up your heart. And especially if you're feeling resistant to this, you may not be ready to take that charge, and that's okay. Nobody's forcing you into anything. But bet your sweet bippy, okay, if you are feeling resistance, this message is definitely for you. And it is your charge to help transmute that energy for all of us. And we're all to be held accountable for the things that all of our ancestors have done, you guys. This isn't just for Pisces. This is just what's coming up for Pisces. And it makes sense, to be honest with you. I feel like this is the start of something very, very major. And who would that fall on? Pisces. Of course it would fall on Pisces to start, because you guys are you're the most intuitive, okay, of the zodiac. You're at the end of the zodiac. You've, made your way through all of the zodiac. You are already surfing those waves, those cosmic divine waves through the pathways of light. You have better access to those realms naturally or organically. Everybody can access it, but just with your energy than any of the other signs. So that makes sense. Eventually, we will all be held accountable to this, is what I'm feeling. And we are, but it's starting here, okay? That's lovely. How lovely. What a lovely, heavy challenge, okay? Any more information here on the general energy for Pisces? So, Nine of Swords and Prince of Discs here. You've got 10 of Discs at the bottom of the deck here. This is Thoth. So my Light Seers, this may hurt. I got my Thoth Rider, my Rider deck as well, just if I didn't say that earlier. So 10 of Pentacles, that's your gain is what they say. It's like, this is for the abundance of all. Community, okay, is what we're talking about here, which also includes you. So Nine of Swords here is cruelty is what they put on here, but Nine of Swords is that nightmare, okay? This is pain and anguish, mourning. This is what I'm feeling. This is the pain from the past, okay? Ancestrally, culturally, socially. All the screw-ups from the past that we are approaching, we're transmuting through apologizing, okay? And this isn't just, like I said, oops, sorry. This is an action that has not been done before. This is new, which is why magic is coming in to help you. The lore of the dragonfly as well, actually back to angels. If you see a dragonfly, you can be sure an angel is on its wings. Make a wish. I'm feeling like there is a strong call to tap into the angelic realm here for help. There are angels that are incarnating here as well, okay? You may have met one. But the purpose, in my understanding, is getting lots of chills on this right now. The purpose, in my understanding, is because of this. There's some serious shit that needs to be changed right now. And so that requires, along with the star seeds, along with the other dimensional non-human entities that are incarnating here, angels are also a part of that. Angels can't fully incarnate into a human existence because it's too close to the dark realms, but that power, that energy is needed for what is going on here, okay? Maybe some of you are, like I said, maybe you know one. But they're here, for sure. Certainly. They can know it or they could not, just like there's an awakening process that is needed for those who are star seeds. Like, not everybody just comes here and is like, yep, I know everything that's going on. We all go through the process of the veil, even angels. So call on them, though, is what I'm feeling. They already have troops on the ground. Thank you. Okay. That's what was coming through. They already have troops on the ground, but there's a need to start funneling that energy in here, okay, to help with this motion. Prince of Discs. So this is like Knight of Pentacles here. The component that I'm getting actually from that, the Knight of Pentacles is the one that has no movement. There's a call to move, okay? And that's making sense with what I saw through meditation too, that there's a window that's closing. There's a need to take advantage of some energy. I wonder what's going on astrologically. I wish I knew. I'm not a master astrologer. And that is one component I'd like to start learning a bit more on, but I don't know. Maybe some of you know if something's going on at the start of the year. I know we're in Mercury retrograde, okay? But that wouldn't be doing anything here. That would be causing a need for hurry, okay? I just feel like there's some cosmic energy that's coming through. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's investigate. Any more information here on the general for Pisces? Deception, false illusions, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. Okay, hold on. So what I actually, that is like ring-a-ding-ding. What I'm feeling is that coming through, like there is time is running out, this or that. That is the scarcity mentality, okay? And that's not helping things, okay? So with the I and the truth, yeah, thank you. So there's a need to stay calm, okay? Keep calm, carry on. There isn't like a perfect target that we're shooting for. That makes a lot more sense. So I was feeling, I was like, that's a really like extreme way, okay, guys, but there's a need to step away from that. If you're falling into fear over that, talk to the angels, okay? Try to step away from feeling like time is running out, all right? What I get from that is like, if you're here, this is your charge, okay? The things that are really, really important that need to be done, if you fail that because you're lost in addiction, because you're not connected, because whatever, you're a human and you know, made the decisions to stray away from whatever the path was that you needed to be the healer, seeder of light that you needed to be, there are others that are like those things that are this important. There are people in the wings, okay, is what I'm getting. It's not a permission to dick off is what I'm getting, but to not let fear overcome you in that way. Just keep following your path, okay? Opening your heart, opening to the divine realms is what we're doing right now. So this is your good news. 3 of Cups and 10 of Wands. Success. Something is coming to success. A reason to celebrate with your friends, okay? This card specifically talks about time hanging out with siblings. But it could be anybody that you gain like a feeling of camaraderie from. I feel like so having one of the dippers on here, I don't know if it's the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper, but the North Star is a part of, is it the Big Dipper? I used to know this a lot better, you guys. I'm not going to try to bullshit my way through this, but I know the way that they are situated. The ladle, no, the spoon part of, I think it's the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper, points directly to, if you go on the edge of it, it points directly to the North Star on the other, okay? I was a Boy Scout when I was younger. I used to know this a lot better, but I've forgotten. Now I'd just be lost. What I'm getting from this component is like direction, guidance, okay? So the good news here is like guidance is coming. You are being illuminated a path to success here. Good news. That is good news. 10 of Wands here talks about releasing a burden. This individual has been carrying everything from a journey and they're getting ready to start a new journey. So there's a need to release things, positive and negative, in order to pick up new things. I feel like this is an opportunity to release something that has been really burdening you, okay? Really, really dragging you down. Any more information on the good news for Pisces here, please, Spirit? Knight of Swords. So there is a quick moving energy attached to this, but this is putting thought into action. I feel like for some of you, there's like somebody coming to your defense in some way. Can we get some more information on that, please, Spirit? Toth, okay. Okay. Yep. Ooh, two of love. I don't know why I say that with this. It says love on the bottom. 2 of love, you guys. 2 of Cups. In Toth specific, they highlight love in the 2 of Cups here, okay? In the standard Rider Wyatt, it's more like a meeting, it could be business friends, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And this could be familial, it could be romantic. I'm definitely getting romantic for some of you, okay? There's success in love coming, okay? And I feel like that's because you are opening your heart. if you're heeding this call, and you're being called, if you're heeding the call of opening your heart to start transmuting the bullshit from the past, you are also opening your heart to love. Well, I mean, that's what you're doing here, is opening to love. So that means romantic love is going to come into familial love, healing through love. Any more information here on the good stuff for Pisces? A new opportunity, insights gained from a new experience, job, or partner. Shit, you guys. Yeah, I feel like there's love coming in, okay? It requires you to open your heart, though. Open up your heart. Okay. This is your hidden influences and obstacle is the way that I have this set up here. So hidden influence, we have the Hangman, and obstacle is the Tower. Tower's so easy to deal with. I don't know why this is an obstacle for you guys this month. So Hanged Man here being in hidden influences. This is anything that's driving this message forward or preventing it is how I take it. So there's a need to surrender to what's going on here, like a change in perspective. I feel like you can feel this. Like, just like you can feel blood rushing to your head here when you flip yourself upside down, that's kind of what I like a pounding in your ears is what I'm getting. Like there may even be physical symptoms that are coming forward to illuminate this message for you, because this is important. Let's pull some more info on hidden influences here for Pisces. So 5 of Cups and 6 of Discs. Okay. 5 of Cups here talks about disappointments, focusing on disappointment. You're being asked to not focus on whatever it is that you've lost that used to bring you pleasure, used to make you happy. Let that be in the past, okay? Because there are things to focus on now that are just as pleasurable, or maybe bring more pleasure because those don't bring you pleasure anymore. So changing perspective here, that's what I'm getting up. That is the perspective shift that you're being asked to do. The 6 of Discs, 6 of Pentacles. This is success. They mark it as success. I feel like as soon as you make this shift, that is where the success comes in. So this talks about receiving what you're owed. You know what I mean? I feel like there's been this backlog, kind of like the love, this energy that's been waiting to come in, but whatever the reason is that you have had your heart closed off to protect, I mean, that makes sense. As soon as those gates open, that all comes to the present. It all is paid. The bill is paid, is what I'm feeling. So I feel like you guys are feeling this, though. It's like this pressure that's building up. That's the hidden influence, is this pressure. Release the pressure, because it's good stuff trying to come in for you. Fear, expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. Okay, yep. So that is why there's the guard on the heart. Be brave, you guys. Wisdom, knowledge gained through experiences or from a wise counselor. Some of you could benefit from a counselor. But the main point I get from that, wisdom is the connection between the head and the heart. Let your head help your heart out a little bit right now. If you're having a hard time with the fear, the best way to combat fear is with logic and gratitude. So try to synthesize those two is what I'm getting right now. Obstacle, Tower. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Some of you may be going through a Tower moment right now. This is for January. I'll be posting this a little bit early, but this could be something that you're coming through as well. Maybe you're still in the process of falling from the Tower. The obstacle that I'm getting from this, though, is stepping away. How do I describe that, Spirit? Stepping away from this energy. What I saw was like just energy. So this is kind of weird to explain. You imagine the energy of the Tower as like a ball here, okay? And then there's you as a ball here. So we're making an energetic Venn diagram. Your heart center has an energy as well. So this energy of the tower has like exploded and impacted your energy as well. And as a defense mechanism, your heart created a shield or guard around it. But by creating that instantaneous shield, like an autonomic knee-jerk response to protect, it's captured some of that energy of the tower inside of the guard. Okay, Spirit, thank you. So there's a need, like you have to let down the guard on your heart because you need to release this poison. Like you feel like you're in a perpetual tower because you kind of are. You've captured some of that destructive energy that was meant to fall and pass through. And yeah, like it's stuck in the protection of your heart. Oof, that is an interesting one. Thank you, Spirit. How does Pisces help themselves here with this obstacle, please? By using the right deck. Okay, well, my bad. Easy fix, Spirit. So you've got the Knight of Wands and the Aeon. So the Aeon here, the component that's coming to mind for me here is initiation through silence. It is, it talks about a higher spiritual connection, which is also being talked about here with the pathways of light, opening your mind, your heart to the higher realms, okay, and to love. Through silence, though, initiation through silence, what I'm getting from this is like the request to meditate. The way that you traverse those realms is not through the vibration of speech or thought. It is a feeling. The heart is your guide. But right now your heart is guarded. So that's the silence that you're being asked to tap into, but you got to release that guard. Knight of Wands here. So this is King of Wands in the Thoth deck here. So this is an individual who is not afraid to move forward. So it's kind of the antithesis here, the opposite of the fear. You're being asked, just don't be afraid, you guys. Just stop being afraid. It's fine. You're being asked to take some extreme courage right now, to take up the role of leadership that you were intended to take. And that fear is not going to dissipate, but do it anyway, is what I'm getting. Do it anyway. There are some things that we just have to push through, and it sucks, but what's waiting on the other side is always worth it. Didn't say it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Happiness, passions, and overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. Just do it, you guys, like Nike says. Passions, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. Just do it, you guys. Don't give in to the fear of failing. Happiness, new discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. Just do it, you guys. You won't regret it. I know that that's boiling it down simply, but you won't regret it. Okay, so the outcome here, and the way that I've been taking this is it is a diverted path. So one of the options here, we have Six of Swords. This is transitioning from your choppy waters to something more peace and calming, okay? Getting out of that nightmare, getting away from that trapped tower energy that's inside of your heart. And I feel like it's tainting, not permanently, but it's making you feel like this is like a permanent state of your heart or your emotional experience too. Because the tower, in essence, is change and transformation that comes with a cost. So you're like perpetually paying a cost on something. Like the hidden influence here with the Six of Discs, the Six of Pentacles, you are owed something. Like you're paying a price. Let the guard down, change your perspective so that the energies can balance out, okay? And so that you can start balancing the energies ancestrally, like I said, as well. This is not easy, and it's not light. It's not a light mission. It is a light mission. This is heavy, okay? But you guys are strong swimmers. You can do this. So yes, transitioning to a better time. The other outcome here is the Nine of Swords, being stuck in that nightmare. And you had Nine of Swords in the general here with the Thoth deck. And I like that it has cruelty on there because there's a component of you are putting yourself here to a degree, okay? There are some parts of it that's not, but you can decide to step away from it. It just may not hurt enough to like be obvious to go, I need to get the hell away from this. It's cruel to yourself to maintain this energy. You may not be aware that that's what you were doing, but here we go. Okay. Illuminating this for you. You guys can do this. I know it's not easy at all. This is not easy at all. More information, other deck. Okay. Can we get some more information on the Six of Swords pathway, please? Here, Spirit. For Pisces, any encouragement or additional information? Queen of Wands. So there's a need to look fear in the face and say, I just don't care. Is this card for me? The Queen of Wands here is the only queen in this deck that, oh, you have King of Wands at the bottom of the deck too. So this is your path. We're having the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Thoth. With your Tower, you're being asked to just do it, you guys. You need to just do it. But just doing it is going to lead down this path here. So this is the only queen, is what I was going to say. It's the only queen in the deck that doesn't have salamanders on her robe, which symbolizes a protection from fire. So being a quality of fire, she doesn't have that innate protection from being burned. Do you think she gives a shit? No, she does it anyway. So that is this path here with all of that, you know, looking fear in the face and saying, I just don't care. That is what you're being asked to do right now. And that's not easy. I am validating that for you. I see you, Pisces. This is not easy. Apology, forgiveness through mutual understandings. Bringing it right back to the I'm sorry, okay? So what this says to me, having that come out on that, is this is your path. This is your path is starting to take on that charge. It's just as simple as opening your heart, you guys. Really, that is the most basic, okay? That is step one. Opening the heart so that everything, I feel like this is here, you know? You've got magic with the angel on the dragonfly. Everything is set up here. All you need to do is release the shields, okay? Nine of Swords here, please, Spirit. Can we talk about this pathway for Pisces? Seven of Cups. So in this deck, Thoth here, Fortune is at the bottom here. I feel like that is absolutely a turn for the worse with Nine of Swords here and Seven of Cups. Debauch is what this card talks about. Seven of Cups, though, is what I'm feeling is it's like you're frozen. You're frozen to make a choice. You're continuing to be frozen to make this choice. To open the shields. This is really what it's being boiled down to. Any other information here for Pisces? Evaluation, feed out what doesn't serve you, reevaluate the situation. So what I saw was a choose your own adventure book where you get to a page where it's like, well, you died, you know, you fell off a cliff, start over. And then you like go back like, oh no, this is the choice I meant to make. That's what it's reminding me of is you have an opportunity to flip back to the last choice that you were going to make. This isn't a failure in totality. Like you're going to be asked to reevaluate this until you make this decision. Okay. So the transition will happen eventually whenever you do make this decision, because you guys are here to lead this charge of transmuting the shit that we have all been a part of in the past. Okay. I love you guys so much, my Piscean friends. I hope you have a beautiful start to your year and you really do have a truly wonderful January. I will see you guys very soon, okay, for yearlies or weeklies. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. All right. Love you. Bye.